Hello students, this is the sixth video that I prepared to explain how to use this Casio graphic display calculator, and I'm using the IB questions, IB math SL questions. Okay, so let us continue. Now this is the 10th problem. Consider the function f of x equal to x times ln of 4 minus x square for x between minus 2 and plus 2. The graph is shown here. So x is between minus 2 and plus 2. The y-axis, the scale minimum is minus 4 and the maximum is 4. Okay. Now let P and Q be points on the curve of f where the tangent to the graph of f is parallel to x-axis. Now you can see a minimum point here and a maximum point here. So if you draw the tangents at those points, it is quite obvious that they will be parallel to x-axis, right? So I can take this point as P, and this point as Q. So the first question is find the x-coordinate of P and Q and of Q. So that is very simple. So you just have to find the x-coordinate of the minimum point and the x-coordinate of the maximum point. Now for that, you have to sketch this graph, this curve in your calculator. Okay. So let me sketch the curve. So graph, let me use the graph. So x multiplied by ln of 4 minus x squared. So 4 minus x squared. Okay, let me change the scale. X minimum maximum, so minus 2 to plus 2. It is minus 4 to plus 4. Okay, let me draw now. So you got the graph. So G solve minimum. So x value is minus 1.15. So that is the x coordinate of P. Let me find the maximum point, x coordinate, maximum point. So 1.15 here. So the x coordinate of Q is plus 1.15. So the answers are minus and plus 1.15. So that is right. So let us look at the second part. Now consider f of x equal to k. Write down all values of k for which there are exactly two solutions. Now what do you mean by f of x equal to k? And how do you solve them? And how do you find the number of solutions? Okay, f of x is nothing but x ln of 4 minus x square, and k is nothing but a constant. So how do we solve it? Okay, so let me take an example. Let me take the k as, let's say, 3. So 3 equal to x ln of 4 minus x square. Now how do you find the solution for that, students? And how do you find how many solutions are there? That's very simple, isn't it? This part, the x ln of 4 minus x square, you type it as y1, and this 3, this example that I took, 3, you type it as y2. So y equal to 3 is nothing but this horizontal line at passing through 0, 3. Now the point of intersection will give you the x-coordinate of the point of intersection will be the solution. Now, so since it cuts this imaginary line at 3, horizontal line, will cut the curve at only one point. Therefore, there is only one solution. Now, suppose if I take k as, let us say, 1, okay, then if I draw a horizontal line at 1, y equal to 1, then you can see that this horizontal line will actually cut the curve at 3 places. That means there are 3 solutions. So the question is, what should be the value of k so that there are exactly 2 solutions? Now, let us look at the maximum point and the minimum point. If we draw the horizontal lines touching those points, okay, you can see that they will intersect the curve at only 2 places, isn't it? That means 2 solutions. So how do I find that k value then? It's very simple. You find the y coordinate of the maximum point, and then you find, this is the minimum point, you find the y coordinate of the minimum point. Those are the two k values. So if you draw the line at those points, they will touch the curve at only 2 places. So let me find it. So here y coordinate is 1.13. So G solve minimum y coordinate is minus 1.13. So the values of k are minus 1.13 and plus 1.13. So let me check. Yeah, recognizing that it occurs at P and Q. So k is minus 1.13 or k is plus 1.13, right? Good. Now the second part, the g of x equal to this, and show that g dash of x is this. Okay. Now this is very simple. You have to use the product rule, isn't it? So let me look at the mark scheme. Let us look at the mark scheme. So here um, the derivative of x cube is 3x square, and the derivative of ln of 4 minus x square is this, and then correct substitution, and finally you prove this. Okay. Now the question is, sketch the graph of g dash. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. Okay. So let me draw g dash of x square minus 2x power 4 by 4 minus x square. So minus 2x raised to 4 divided by 4 minus x square. So let me put a bracket here. Close the bracket and close the bracket, plus 3x square times ln of 4 minus x square. So plus 3x square times into ln of 4 minus x square. Okay, so this is the graph of g dash. So let me cross check whether it is right. Yeah, that is correct. Now here, consider g dash of x equal to w. Write down all values of w for which there are exactly two solutions. Again, so if I draw a line here, there will be 4 solutions. At 0, I think there are 3 solutions. At this point, if I draw, there are 2 solutions, right? Okay, and at this point, that let me find the maximum minimum value. So g solve maximum, the y coordinate is 2.69. So let me find, yeah, 2.69. So if you draw, if k is 2.69, that y equal 2.69 will touch the g dash at exactly 2 places. So that is one solution. And also, okay, so let me find the minimum. Where is the minimum? G solve minimum. So minimum occurs at 0. Okay, so at 0, if I draw a horizontal line, it will touch at 3 places. So 3 solutions. Now below 0, if I draw a line, it will intersect at only 2 points. That means 2 solutions. So I think the solution is 2.69, is it? The maximum, the y coordinate of the maximum point, and less than 0. All values less than 0. So let me check. Yes, w equal 2.69, or w is less than 0. Okay. So let's look at the next problem, 11th one. Is in fact it's exactly the same, x ln of 4 minus x square. Yeah. The graph of f is shown below. Now the graph of f crosses the x-axis at the points a, 0 and b. Find the value of a and of b. Very, very simple. So exit. Let me delete this. X times ln of 4 minus x squared, close the bracket. Okay, so a is the x coordinate of this point and b is the x coordinate of this point. So g solve root. So minus 1.73 and then plus 1.73. So the answers are minus 1.73. Let me check. Yeah, it's minus 1.73 and plus 1.73. So you can see that you get, it's actually a 3-mark question, right? Yeah, it's a 3-mark question. So by writing the answers, you get both the answers correctly, you get 3 marks. So let's look at the next part. The graph of f has a maximum value when x equal to c. Find the value of c. Again, straightforward. G solve maximum. So x is 1.15. So the c is 1.15. Again, you get 2 marks for solving it. And okay. In case if your answer is incorrect, but you have attempted to solve this one, that for example, sketching the graph or writing f dash of x equal to 0, then you get 1 mark for the method. Okay. Now the region under the graph of f from 0 to c is rotated 360 degrees above the x-axis. Find the volume of the solid form. That is very simple. So I think you know the formula, right? The pi into integral 0 to c, which is 0 to 1.15, f of x the whole square. That means this thing whole square dx. So that is the volume. We have already done it before, so I'm not going to do it again. And let R be the region. So let us do it. Fine, not a problem. So let us no harm in doing it. So I'm going to find, so this part that you see here is rotated about x-axis. I have to find the volume. Okay, so let me use the calculator. So menu, math, this one, integral. Okay, so pi times, so shift pi multiplied by bracket x ln of 4 minus x squared, okay, and then between 0 and I think 1.15, so 1.15. So the answer is 2.16, the volume. Let us cross check. Yeah, that is correct, 2.16. So you get 2 marks. So even if you do not write this step, but I would strongly recommend that you write this step, and then write the volume 2.16 using, in the bracket you can write using GDC. Okay, and the last part, let R be the region enclosed by the curve, the x-axis, and the line x equal to c between x equal to a and x equal to c. Okay, so here I think you're supposed to find this part and then this part. Okay, so again that is this integral a to 0 f of x dx, and that you have to put in modulus, isn't it, students? Because this part is below the x-axis, and then integral 0 to 1.15 f of x dx. So let me show you the expression. Okay, here I think yeah, this may confuse you, so let us not look at this. So as I said, find this area, that is integral a to 0. Okay, I think we found the value of a, f of x dx, and then find the absolute value, and then find integral 0 to c f of x dx, and then add them. That will give you the answer. Okay, so let us look at the 12th problem. Solve the equation e power x equal to 4 sin x, where x is between 0 to 2 pi. So it's a 5-mark question. So let us solve it. So I'm going to type this. I'm going to use the graph. So I'm going to take this as y1 and 4 sin x as y2. So take a calculator. Menu, graph. Okay, so y1 is e power x, right? So shift e power x, and this is 4 sin x. So 4 sin x. Okay, now it's given x is between 0 to 2 pi, right? So I'll shift the window, x is between 0 to 2 pi. So 2 times, okay, so let me draw. So let me find the point of intersection. So G sol intersect. So one value is 0.371 and the other solution is 1.36. Let me check. 0.371 and 1.36. Okay, as you can see, in case if you write only the answers here, that is 0.371 and 1.36, you will get only 4 marks, students, out of 5. A2, A2. Okay. So to get that extra 1 mark, that remaining 1 mark, not extra, the remaining 1 mark, you have to either sketch the graph or attempt to solve the problem. Okay, e power x minus 4 sin x equals 0. Or as I normally recommend, what you do is you draw this part. Okay, draw this, sketch this in your answer script. It will hardly take few seconds, and then you will get the full marks. Good. So let us look at the 13th problem now. Let f of x equal to 5 cos pi by 4x, and g of x is a quadratic function. So you'll get a parabola. So you have a trigonometric function, circular function, and also a quadratic function. Okay. On the same diagram, sketch the graphs of f and g. So x is between 0 and 9. So you can see that for this function, the amplitude is 5, isn't it, students? The amplitude is 5. So let us sketch it. Okay, the first one is 5 cos pi by 4x. So or I can even write pi x divided by 4. Okay, so shift view window, let me have the 0 to 9. Okay, so maybe I have to change the y. Let me take it as, let us say, minus 10 to plus 10. Yeah, this is better. So now let me draw the second one, sketch the second one, minus 0.5x squared plus 5x minus 8. Minus 0.5x squared plus 5x minus 8. Okay, so this is the these are the two graphs. So let us look at the solutions. So here, let us see how they have given the marks. Avoid, I'm sorry, not avoid, award A1 for f being of sinusoidal shapes, I'm sorry, with 2 maxima and 1 minimum. Okay, so let us look at the mark scheme. Award A1 for f being of sinusoidal shape, or is it sinusoidal? I'm not sure. With 2 maximum, here 2 maxima, here, and here, and 1 minimum. And also award A1 for G being a parabola opening down, and A1 for 2 intersection points in approximately correct position. Okay, so you get 3 marks for that. Okay, so consider the graph of f. Write down the x-intercept that lies between. Now we have to look at f, graph of f, x-intercept that lies between 0 and 3. Okay, so let me find the root. G sol root. It will ask you whether for y1 or y2. So I need to find for y1, that is f. Yes, enter. So you get 2. So one root is 2 and the other root is 6. But I need to find only between 0 and 2. Then the answer is 2. And next thing is find the period. Now how do you find the period? Very simple. The formula is 2 pi by b, isn't it? So if you divide 2 pi by 4, you'll get 8. So the period is 8. So let us check. In the previous question, find the x-intercept. Okay, accept x equal to 2 and the period is 8. And the amplitude is very simple, this one 5, so that's not a problem. Consider the graph of G, write down the two x-intercepts. So G solve root, no, not for this, I want for the second one, so press this, now enter. So one x-intercept is 2 and the second one is 8. So the answers are 2 and 8. Okay, and finally the equation of the axis of symmetry. Again, that is very simple. You have to find the for G, find the maximum point. So G solve maximum point for G. So G. So at x equal to 5, you get the vertex is 5, 4.5. So if you draw a line there, that will be the axis of symmetry. So the answer is x equal to 5. Yeah, so that is done. So let us look at the D part. Let R be the region enclosed by the graphs of F and G. Find the area of R. Okay. I think they have not given, I think you have to consider between 0 and 9. Okay. Let R be the region enclosed by the graphs of F and G. Find the area of R. Okay. So basically, you have to find this area of this part, area of this part, and area of this part till 9. Okay. So we know that one point, so here the point of intersection is, so G solve intersect 2 and then 6.78. Okay. So how do you write this expression? So you can see that between 0 and 2 here, between 0 and 2, this graph, that is 5 cos f of x is above g of x. Now between 2 and 6.78, that parabola is above the circular function. Okay, and between 6.78, not 2, I think 6.78, 6.78 and 9, you have this circular function above x-axis. So what is the expression? So let me put it here. Okay, so let us look at the last question. Let R be the region enclosed by the graphs of F and G. Find the area of R. So now here, the area enclosed by F and G are only this only this one, isn't it? This part. Okay, because this is bounded by F and G and also the y-axis, so not this one. So it is given only by F and G. So this one, so this x equal to A and this x equal to B. So this is nothing but, let us say, find G solve intersect. So 2. So between 2 and 6.78. So those are the limits for you. So integral 2 to 6.78. Find this curve is g of x. So find 2 to 6.78 g of x dx, and then find 2 to 6.78 f of x dx, and then subtract the first answer minus the second answer. So that will give you, so let me show it to you here. So 2 to 6.79, this is g of x minus this is f of x dx. So if you plug it in your calculator, you will get the answer 27.6. Okay, so fine, let me show it to you. So let's just go to exit. Let me delete both. Fine, let me menu math. So integral. So g of x minus f of x, isn't it? So g of x is minus 0.5 x squared plus 5x minus 8, is it? Yeah, and then minus f of x. So minus 5 times cos bracket pi x divided by 4. Close the bracket, close the bracket. So this is 2 to 6.79. So the answer is 27.6, which is correct. So 27.6, the answer is correct. Yeah, good. So let us look at the last problem for this video. Let f of x equal to 4 tan square x minus 4 sin x, where x is between minus pi by 3 and plus pi by 3. Okay, and y minimum is minus 5, maximum is plus 15. So sketch the graph of y. Menu, graph. So it is 4 tan square x minus 4. So tan x squared multiplied, not multiply, sorry, minus. So minus 4 sin x, minus 4 sin x. Okay, so let me change the scale, shift view window. X minimum is minus pi by 3, so minus shift pi divided by 3, and maximum is pi by 3. Okay, and y is minus 5 to plus 15, so minus 5 to plus 15. Okay, let me draw. So this is the graph that you get. So let me check. Yeah, you get. So let us see how they have awarded the marks. Award A1 for passing through 0, 0, and A1 for the correct shape, and then A1 for a range of approximately minus 1 to plus 15. So minus 1 to plus 15, okay, for a range. Okay. Now solve the equation f of x equal to 1. Now that is straightforward. So let me type y2 equal to 1, and then g solve, intersect. So you get minus 0.207 and 0.772. So let me check. Yeah, minus 0.207 and 0.772. So you get even without sketching, you will get 3 marks for writing these two answers. Okay, fine. So let us solve the problems in the remaining problems in the next video, students.